Hey guys, welcome back to Wizards Den. I'm Mike.
Will?
We're back here doing some more new book reviews today. Everybody's been asking and responding really positively to our recommendations and our reviews. So we're just gonna, dive right back into it. Get into talking about some new books.
We got 3 good books this time around. Make up. We have Heroes in Crisis. We got Blackbird and Bullywars.
All right, well, you picked Blackbird. Why don't you lead us off about Blackbird?
So Blackbird, from what I can tell, is a story about a young girl who meets this weird mythical creature during a earthquake, and then this lady pops out of nowhere after it and starts making people forget, but she doesn't.
Yeah.
So that's the basic synopsis of the first book.
She ends up kind of going on for the next 10 years of her life, busy looking, searching for magic and whatever caused this thing, kind of just obsessing about it, never being able to get a hold of it. And kind of goes on from there. So it kind of picks up now, 10 years in the future, where she's out looking for traces of magic wherever she can. She's living on her older sister's couch, right? And she's kind of bumming around and still trying to do her thing. It's written by Sam Humphries. If you guys might know him, he's doing Harley Quinn right now.
Yes.
Yeah, he's doing Harley Quinn. He just did the Harley on Apocalypse story. He just did Harley 50 as well.
The art's very familiar.
The artist, Jen Bartel.
Yeah.
I'm not as familiar with her work, but I really liked it. It was really well done. You know what I mean? If you guys are taking a look at it, the art was really cool. It was pretty crisp. It had like very good soft features, very good, excellent women. And check out these great monster panels in here too. It looked really, really interesting.
It's got that.
All right, yeah. So what'd you think about Blackbird, Will?
I liked it. It was interesting. Got that sort of paper girlsy, not Tokyo Ghost, monstrous, motor crushy,
snotgirl type of thing?
Snotgirl feel to it. Like all these newer books coming out. That's like feels like it's like a girls only sort of book, but for all. And it has a kind of same art style. That new age art style.
Yeah, it's got that like very soft edge work, but like very fine detail still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. Whereas opposed to like Jim Lee or Tony Daniel has like very angular lines. Right, I love this great scene with this big giant blue thing. It's super cool. I agree. It's really cool.
I read it. I read a book called House in the Night. Horrible. Only book I ever wanted to burn in my life. I was really afraid it was going to go down that route, but it had that like nice realistic writing and like real person trying to deal with these issues that everyone was calling her crazy.
Yeah, totally. It felt very human to me. I thought. Yes. You know what I mean? Like her like substance abuse problems and stuff like that. I thought that was a really interesting angle to go, especially like for presenting the character and somebody who maybe went through something kind of traumatic in the past.
Yeah, was it abuse or was it actual pills? So I got the feeling that it was like medication.
Well, she was like abusing pills.
Ah.
Yeah, that was kind of like the like prescription quote unquote abuse. You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
Yeah. But anyways, it was really cool. If you're looking for something with a bit of a magic twist, especially for Halloween around hangout, if you're looking for something with some really like cool female lead characters, or something with like a little bit of dark but cool like what's the word? Almost like following life type stuff.
Yeah, it's like a slice of life Constantine.
Yes, man, that actually sounds really cool. If they would have sold that book like that, I would have bought like 20 of that. Slice of life Constantine sounds awesome. Yes. All right, moving on. We're just gonna go back on to my pick of the week, Bullywars. Scotty Young. Yes, everybody knows Scotty. This is me and Will. We love Scotty Young. We're all over I Hate Fairyland. This is done by him and by a cool artist called Aaron Conlon. Scotty Young, you guys know, draws Fairyland, drew lots of the baby variant stuff, and now he's writing Deadpool and doing some other cool stuff for Marvel. This one is a really funny one about these kids, these really dorky kids, moving from middle school to high school, and the bully who's been picking on them like all there throughout grade school and stuff, finally getting his comeuppance as he looks forward to go into high school to bully an entire bigger school full of people. Instead, he gets rocked by these bigger and scarier bullies.
Yeah, this school, like, what was like, I forget, it was like, I forgot the school name. The city escapes my mind. Like Bullyville or something like that?
Yeah, it's like Bullyville and like Bullville Academy or Rottenville High.
Rottenville High.
Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, no, it's really silly.
It's trashing in a place in a certain part in America.
Yeah, exactly. Is the teenage bully, the big guy's name, the t-shirt says Zits on it with lightning bolts. Like, it's hilarious. And the whole thing is that they're like, you don't run the school, we run the school because we won the Bully Wars last year, and we're gonna win again this year. What's up?
We run the jewels.
We ran the jewels in the Bully Wars last year. We're gonna do it this year. What'd you think, man? What'd you think about Bully Wars?
Scott Young, of course I'm gonna love it.
Yeah, it was funny, man.
It almost the art, without looking at who really did the art, I could almost see this as being a Scott Young in his art. It almost has that feel to it.
Yeah, right. It's very similar. I was actually pretty happy with the Aaron Conley art.
Yeah,
I agree. I kind of wanted him to draw it because it felt like an I Hate Fairyland type project, like something I want him to draw. But it was very, very fitting. Like spot on. I think the color really helped.
Yes.
Really bright and colorful.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
I wanted to know what was in that bag, but I think that was what that suit was at the end.
Yeah, the big giant mascot suit thing. I love, so one of the nerdy kids, so spoilers alert, at the very end of the first issue, the nerdy kid who's getting picked on offers to help his middle school bully out to run the Bully Wars and win, which is an awesome twist. We're going to have nerds team up with bullies to survive high school. Really funny, good for all ages. If you're just looking for a good kick, I think it's a great breakup. Anybody knows me, I love reading lots of really dark, crazy out there comics, but sometimes you just gotta have a pause and just enjoy something fun. You know?
I'm the opposite. I like the lighthearted stuff.
Yeah, Will loves the lighthearted stuff. So this is where we get to come right in the middle, a little bit of twisted, lighthearted fun for anybody.
It's like that episode of Recess where they have like the kindergartners.
Yeah, it's actually a lot like Recess.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love Recess. Remember Recess?
Yes.
Oh dude, remember how they used to have like trials and stuff with the king? Oh,
like,
that's good
King
stuff.
Bob.
King Bob. So like the new bullies are kind of like King Bob almost. Yeah, that's good stuff. I like that. all right. Moving on. Last book of the week, the big one that came out last week.
Oh boy,
Heroes in Crisis. Will is dying inside still.
Well, I read Sega and then Deadly Class and like Death of the Inhumans plus other like books at home, and then this.
Oh my god! So Will's been just been like straight up marathoning people getting murdered in comics.
Oh boy.
All of your characters dying over and over. So we're gonna say it now. Anybody watching, this is the official spoiler alert for Heroes in Crisis.
Yes.
So we're gonna ruin this whole freaking thing.
If it's in a store,
do not do this.
Yeah, if it's in a store, do not flip through it because it is very visually spoilery.
Yes, 100%. Read it before you flip through it. You will definitely ruin some of this for you. Holy crap. So do you want to do a synopsis? Take us through it, Will.
Shit went down. That's all there is to say. Like, there's a sick beginning with like Booster Gold, which we all love here. Booster Gold.
We think he's hilarious. He's a hot gold. He's pure gold.
And then he meets Harley Quinn in this diner.
There's gold in them hills.
And then out of nowhere, it just kind of flips to Superman flying over this field, and there's just a bunch of like dead bodies.
Yes. So the precursor to this is Superman. Years ago, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, without anybody else knowing, they made this place called Sanctuary, which was like a retreat for superpowered people, like almost like a psychological rehab. Because all these guys, they go through so much messed up stuff. You think about superhero stories. They're so very traumatic, right? So to have them have a place where they can go, talk it out instead of just going to, treatment. You can't just go to a psychologist's office,
Super
right?
psychology.
Yeah, exactly. Super Kryptonian, Batman-made robot psychology with all the super compassion of Wonder Woman.
Yes.
I think that's the line in the book. I thought that was funny. Yeah. So the idea is this place, Sanctuary, somebody's going crazy there, and somebody like murdered everyone, and we're talking like everyone. Like where's this page that Will's talking about here?
That one right there.
This is the one. This is the start of the people getting killed,
well, you see
and it's like a couple Z-listers, and there's like a whole field full of dead bodies outside his telescopic vision.
You see that little hawk guy getting eaten by the birds, and then you see
Which
him
is
talk.
crazy. Yeah. Oh man, he's like talking to Sanctuary, like for his therapy thing, and then he gets eaten alive, which is super messed up.
Like, I'm all afraid of shrinking and stuff, and I hate this. And then he was eaten while shrunken.
Yeah.
Like someone's listening
terrifying.
to them.
That's so horror movie, man.
Yeah.
Like the horror of being Ant-Man. And in the meantime, you get this great showdown where Harley Quinn and Booster Gold are just kind of battling each other to the death.
Yeah, because, she's a psychologist, so it would be like, hey, maybe you're the one doing all this.
She's a psycho, yeah, and apparently she was there, and apparently Booster was there. And as Superman goes through, we see the big reveal. This is the B-listers getting killed now. Wally West and Roy Harper, Arsenal, done.
Yeah.
Gone. They just brought him back. So I did call it.
You did.
Will's right. I did call it. I'm not trying to take too much credit. But anybody who's been reading Red Hood and the Arsenal, it's super obvious. If you guys have been paying attention, 2 issues ago, Red Hood got kind of saved by Arsenal again as the Artemis and Bizarro kind of split off from the team. And
Oh, Bizarro.
I know that Bizarro is so cute. I loved him, and his little pup, his little Superman doll with his buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. But anyways. Roy came back and said he was having a really hard time with his sobriety and his mental health, so he said, I'm going to Sanctuary at the end of the issue. And I was like, oh, no, not Roy. I love Roy from Red Hood and the Outlaws, New 52. Did you ever read that?
Yes.
Yeah, he's got a lot of great quips, and he's kind of like a greasy, dirty arsehole of a superhero, and I kind of like that. You know what I mean? It's kind of funny. So this was a bit of a jaw dropper for us. Like they get here's 8 heroes gone, and do you want to give the big reveal?
Booster Gold's going there.
No, dude, not even Booster Gold's going there.
That was the big one for me.
Dude, Booster. We know Booster and Harley were going there while they've been fighting. The big reveal is that it's not Harley who killed everyone. It's Booster. Booster's the guy who killed everybody. You didn't figure it? Yes, dude! That's what Harley says, like, right at the end here. Harley says, sorry, guys, I gotta turn it around and read it. We're getting excited. It says, we were all there just to get in help, and then, Harley, I saw you hurting us and killing us. Harley says, oh, Goldie, how deep did you crack? I didn't save him, but I didn't kill him either. You did. Booster Gold.
I skipped 2 panels.
It's going
just
crazy
read you did. I was like, okay,
killing
tell me.
everyone.
Oh boy.
Madness.
Booster Gold, he does
crazy.
not longer have a heart of gold.
So, this is going to be a huge deal, guys. Anybody who's an old school comic fan from the 70s, you know that in Commandy and some other cool events, DC was talking about the Great Disaster, which was supposed to be the end of all the superheroes, where they all die except for Superman, and the Earth has never changed again, or it's never the same again. It's forever changed. DC is now touting this as the Great Disaster.
Which Marvel has a little thingy too as a side note.
Oh, really?
And so in a book with X-23 and stuff in Wolverine, they do something with Thanos where they rip a thing out of him and they have it in really fancy writing saying end times, like kind of like this writing.
Ooh, yeah.
And someone asked online, because this whole Thanos Infinity War thing going on, asked, hey, to the guy who wrote it, what does end times mean? Is it important? He responds back in the same art style, saying very. Ooh. So everyone's suggesting that end times is going to be an event for Marvel, just like Heroes in Crisis.
Maybe next year or something.
Yeah.
Super cool. Super cool. Well, if you guys were looking for something awesome, definitely come and check out Blackbird, Bullywars, and Heroes in Crisis. Heroes is going to be big, man.
It's going to be
It's going to be big. I think they're going to do something crazy, episode, like issue 6 or something, and they're just going to, like, murder the world. They're going to, like, nuke New York or something crazy. It's going to be great. Well, anyways, I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming by, guys. Make sure you mash those like and subscribe buttons and hit the notification bell. Make sure you get all your Wizards content. And let us know if we can do anything to improve our work and anything like that with your comments. We'd love to hear your ideas. Thanks a lot, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Aaron's first name.
Why'd the phone ring?